Greetings out there, it's David Duford from Final Expense Agent Mentor at feagentmentor.com. Chances are you're watching my video today because you're doing some kind of due diligence on life insurance jobs. What I'm going to attempt to do in this video is give you some insider perspective on how life insurance jobs work, what your paths are as far as which direction you can choose, and then also leave you with some recommendations to check out what it is that I do to see if it may be a viable opportunity that may fit yourself. So first of all, life insurance jobs entail typically two different courses. The first of which is you can go down the captive market. Captive market is the traditional approach to selling life insurance. You represent one company, you typically represent their products only, or you represent one particular product, and you are totally married to them and run with them and promote them at any cost. The other option is what's called the brokerage market. Now the brokerage market, and when you sell life insurance, is that you represent any company that you want to. You have the full decision on which carriers fit your business model so that you can offer the company that fits the particular situation best. Whether that's selling the best price product to your customer or just selling the most overpriced product, you're in full control of how you want to run your business the way you see fit. Here's my opinion on what is the best pursuit to go down in the insurance business if you're getting a life insurance job. Hands down, the brokerage market is the key to longevity in the life insurance market. If you look at the production of new business, most of it's coming from the brokerage market. It used to be the captive market, and the reason is that the commoditization of insurance as a whole is a huge driving force in the industry. It's the driving force really of everything, everywhere, even outside of the industry. And so the brokerage market has responded by picking up a lot of the business because the agents themselves have the opportunity to work with and select and choose the insurance carrier with the best options, which in turn the carriers have responded to try to drive down prices to make them more competitive. The term insurance market is the perfect example of that. Term is as cheap as it has ever been. It's becoming more competitive, and the stuff that they're taking is mind-blowing. Whereas if you go into the whole life market, or I should say, the captive market, it's just a lot harder, it seems, to get stuff fixed, especially with some of the mutual companies that are way more conservative. So here's the point. I like the brokerage market because, and I suggest agents who want to sell life insurance and get a job selling life insurance to go into the brokerage market. You get way more opportunities. You generally have the ability to do better, and with every opportunity, you have that much more chance to actually secure a sale off of, because that's what matters in this business, is to make sales, and every time you can help somebody, you have an option to do that. Now, there's all sorts of different brokerage markets to get involved in. Like I mentioned earlier, you have the term insurance market. You could broker term, sell it in a mortgage protection environment to cover a mortgage if someone dies, to sell it to a businessman to cover his obligations unless he dies early. Or what I do in the final expense market, to where I broker final expense contracts to help people who are on a fixed income secure enough coverage to pay for their final expenses, specifically burial, cremation, and other small obligations. I like the final expense market because it's a one-call close. There's not a complicated, drawn-out, multi-step, multi-presentation type of model before you sustain or secure a sale. It's one call close. It's usually an hour and a half meeting before you make the sale or you don't. The other reason I like it a lot is because, there's a huge market. People generally that buy from us are over 50, many over 60, disabled, retired on a fixed income, and many of them don't have any money saved. So there's a need for what it is that we sell, and most of these people love their children enough not to leave them with the bill. So again, their problem is our opportunity to solve it, which is why I like the job. The people we deal with, they're blue-collar Joe averages. You don't deal with any white-collar types in this market. So, if you don't want to deal with professionals, quote-unquote, and you like dealing with everyday ordinary Americans, it's a great profession to be in. And it doesn't matter where you live. Everybody over 50 on a fixed income generally needs more insurance if they don't have it to begin with, and so there's a huge opportunity. Lastly, the great thing about it is there's no prospecting in a cold manner. You don't have to go door to door or blow up the phone and get rejected constantly. We advocate and teach agents to generate their own fresh leads so they can go out, see people who are actually very interested, and then sell them insurance. I have agents who, if they stick with me a year or two, generally are making a six-figure income, working when they want to work, how they want to work, and determining their own schedule, and they're free from the confines and the shackles of a 9-to-5 job. So if you're interested in anything I have to say about final expense, the best resource to start your due diligence is my website. It's feagentmentor.com. There you're going to find all sorts of information on final expense, and the great thing about it, it's totally free. There's no obligation on my behalf. You check it out, see what you like. If you like it, feel free to contact me. If you don't, no problem. Not a big deal. It's totally free. There's no opt-in, so you won't be harassed. Thanks for watching. My name is David Duford at Final Expense Agent Mentor at feagentmentor.com. Take care.